Here we go. What's up, Highland? Huh?
We're back.
Yes. It's not quite the Jeff intro, but that's what I got.
It was good enough.
It's a Thursday.
We'll take it.
I'm tapering off for the week. So anyway, let's put that. Get the distraction out of my hair.
Yeah. You remember why we're here now?
We're doing a podcast, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. All right. What we got? We got a guest here today.
We do. We got Erin. She's back. She's trying to keep up with Ryan.
I was getting words out of my mouth. And Ryan's trying to get back on too and do
again
for the Optimist, but
that guy.
Just man, got a face for radio, doesn't he?
Sure does.
I don't not say that about me. What I would.
No, we say it on the air, so everyone hears it.
Yeah. We're not saying it behind his back.
Well, let's get in. Let's dive in here.
So, Erin, what are we doing here today?
Erin Barr.
Yeah, I am here to talk about the Highland Fire Department Auxiliary. We have a run coming up. The auxiliary, if you don't know what the auxiliary is, or if you haven't heard of the Fire Department Auxiliary, we are a group of people that support the fire department. So we raise money and give it directly to the fire department. They use it for equipment that might not be in their budget. We also use it for refreshments if they're on, an emergency site for a long time. We bring out food and drinks to them. The other thing that we use the funds for are we show up and bring cash cards if you have been the victim of a house fire. And so we try and support those families that way.
Okay. Well, that's good.
You're the booster club.
We really
You're
are.
like a booster club.
We really are.
Okay. Is that women only? Is it open to whoever?
It is open to anyone in the city limits of Highland. And it's not right now. We just have all women, but it is open to anybody who wants to be on it. It's not just women.
So is the Highland Fire Department is that all volunteer? Mm-hmm. Or so?
Yep, the fire department is all volunteer, and so those are people that are giving their time. They take home they have their radios, and when an emergency call comes over, they rush to the station and rush to the scene. So we do have the city has a budget for them, but that doesn't always cover everything. So we like to try and help them where we can.
Sounds like a worthy cause.
I would agree. Especially, I don't know if I've never really just paid attention to the amount of fires, but it just seems like they're happening more regularly in town, or at least there's just like 1 or 2 years.
Recently, too, there was one that's been causing some real discussion on the community page.
We're going to stay away from the community page.
Okay.
So as much as I can see, you're trying to dig into that.
It's like boom. Okay.
I don't know that there have been any. I don't know offhand if there have been any more fires than in past years, but they are running more calls than they ever have, and some of those are just emergency calls, medical calls.
Due to the lack of ambulance.
Just additional.
You want to get into that? Okay.
Support. No, we're not going to get into
I'm all about hot topics
really
here.
Trying to. We're just here to help the cause.
I see
Joe.
what you're trying to do.
All right.
Not here to stir
Someone
the pot.
tipped me off before we started today. No, they didn't.
Get Joe's own podcast of Stir the Pot.
That's right.
Stir the Pot of Highland. That could be your own personal one. I mean, it would be fun. But
it's not our mission. It's not our mission.
That's right. We're just here to help.
That would be fun, but not as much fun as our 5K fundraiser.
Ooh, good segue.
Well done.
Yes.
On May the 2nd, we are having a 5K, the Hydrants, Hoses, and Heroes 5K, and that is our major fundraiser for the year. So we look to local businesses to donate to that, and then also individuals who sign up to run. Their entry fee is their donation. You can also make an additional donation if you want to. Information about the 5K, so it starts at 8 a.m. on May the 2nd. It's at Lindendale Park. The route is 3.1 miles. You can walk or run. You don't have to be a runner to do this. Anybody can. You can go at your own pace. You can sign up on runsignup.com. The link to our specific run is on our Facebook page. So if you go to our Facebook page or go to the event page on Facebook, You can find out all the information that you need. We are going to award medals. If winning is important to you, we are going to award medals.
This is a race. So for racing, somebody's got to win.
So. That's right. That's right. And who doesn't want a shiny medal?
That's right. I agree.
Yeah. Pulse is generously helping us with our run timing, so we're so lucky to have Pulse's help with that.
Thank you, Pulse.
Yeah, thanks, Pulse. Good.
Whoever the owner is must be a hell of a guy there.
Yeah, what a nice thing to do.
Is this your first? Is this the first one?
No, this is our fourth or fifth.
Okay.
Yeah, so we've been doing this for a couple of years. Every year we've been fortunate that's continued to grow. And so, like I said, it is our major fundraiser for the year.
Yeah, so like I said, we've timed it the last couple of years. It seems like it is growing each year. For anybody that's a runner, this is a great way to, it's kind of the kickoff to the 5K season. So this is kind of the first one around here that you can get involved in. There's still time to, kind of get ready for it. And it's a nice casual one too. There are plenty of people that just walk, push their strollers, do whatever just to, the main thing is supporting the cause is the biggest thing. Bring the kids out. They always have like a couple big fire trucks out there. Put the huge flag as a start line. It's pretty neat.
Yeah.
So is this like an all-day thing? Is it just solely the 5K, or just so people know like what to expect? Is there any kind of meandering after?
Not really. People may hang out for a little bit, but no, this is not an all-day thing. It's just pretty much the 5K and then our medal ceremony, and then people are off to enjoy the rest of their day. So it doesn't take up too much of your time.
Okay. Well, you could drag out the medal ceremony to make it an all-day event. I'm sure that'd be a hit.
No. People like to get in, get out. People are busy on Saturdays.
So this would be this is probably designed properly. Come in, do your cause, get your run in.
Yep.
Like you said, go about do your day.
Done, and then nobody, it starts. You said 8 o'clock.
Yep, starts at 8 o'clock.
So it starts at 8 o'clock. Everybody's out of there by 9:30.
Yeah. So
you're not missing anything part of your day, and you can get your run in, get a race in.
So can you remind us again? You said this is your biggest fundraiser. What does this stuff go towards again?
So we keep the funds and we make a large donation to the fire department, usually for a piece of equipment that their budget may not cover, or PPE, whatever they want to use it for, we donate it to them. So that's where the bulk of the funds go. We do always keep funds though, and again, if people are victims of a house fire, we show up and bring them a cash card.
Okay.
And then that's so that they can get like supplies, like obviously,
they can go to Walmart, get what they need.
Just personal things that they can get quickly. Mm-hmm. Is obviously getting money and insurance and all that stuff's a timely process for a victim.
Exactly. And this is just a little extra cash to help them in the immediate future for what they need.
So if someone cannot attend, but they have a passion for what our first responders do, is there other ways that they can help out?
Yeah, so they can of course make a donation. You can message us through Facebook or go to Run Sign Up, and they have just a donation link. If you don't want to sign up for the race, that's completely fine. If you do want to volunteer to help, you're welcome to do that as well. We don't need too many volunteers, fortunately. We have quite a few on the auxiliary that help with this event. And of course, if they want to join the auxiliary, that would be a great way to give back. We do a couple smaller fundraisers throughout the year, but primarily this is the big one. And then we also help the fire department with their picnic, and do a couple other community events throughout the year.
So how does one go about joining the auxiliary? Reach out to you?
They can reach out to the auxiliary Facebook page directly, and we'll respond.
I like it. You made it. You made that a team. It's not about you.
That's right.
Yep, it's not about me. We have a great team that leads the auxiliary, but the auxiliary overall, we have a really great group of people that have gotten together to help make this run happen, and that have kept the auxiliary going. I think the auxiliary started in 2019, if I recall correctly.
Oh, that's not too long ago.
So no, it's not been around a really long time, and so we've continued to build it over the years, and We really sat down and wanted to figure out what the mission was and make sure that we were supporting the fire department in the way that made the most sense and in the way that they needed the most help.
So going back to that, because I kind of caught me off guard that it's only been 6-7 years, because there's a lot of auxiliaries that are out there. Was this like the spouses of the ones that are volunteers that kind of came together and saw a need and said, hey, we need to kind of get together and do something?
Yeah, there was a group of spouses and people on the fire department at the time that saw a need, saw a gap, and got the ball rolling. And the auxiliary is made up of a lot of spouses or partners participate, but we have other people from the community that are also participating. So you don't necessarily have to have a personal connection to the fire department to be on the auxiliary.
Good.
So I got a question about the run. Say I'm a person who doesn't sign up for things early, and I wait till last minute to make any decisions in my life, and I wake up May 2nd and I want to sign up that morning. Can I do that?
Yes.
Okay. What time do I need to be there by?
Well, the run starts at 8, so I would recommend being there by 7:40.
I'm going to answer this question for you.
7:45.
Be there at 7:30 if you want your time to count.
Jeff, do you get to runs on time? I'm kind of curious. For those that know you, do you get to runs on time?
I am always there on time.
Early. I'm sorry, I should have said, do you get there early?
I'm on time. But as somebody, since we do the timing, there's always people that are trying to come in last minute. If you come in too late, we're already going to have the timing portion shut down probably around 7:45, 7:50. So if you want your time to count, be there by 7:30.
Okay, 7:30 it is.
Yeah, you can still get there at 7:50 and still run. You just may or may not get timed. That would be the kicker.
That kind of sparks up. Why don't we come up with a virtual run where you don't even actually show up? We assign you a time, a random time. We'll use ChatGPT. You can make your donation, and we'll just give you a time. It's a virtual 5K.
Throw everybody in a pot, and we just spit out times. And hey, you were assigned.
We call it VK. It's a virtual run. Sleep in.
Reinventing the wheel in a way that doesn't need to be.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm an idea guy. If you haven't, I mean, I throw a bunch of baloney at the wall, and
I don't know if that one's going to stick. Maybe. You try that out.
I bet it's a new group of people that do the virtual case.
Yeah, you set that one up.
Okay.
Let me know how it goes. And
stay tuned for that one.
Yeah. So anyways, get out there, join the run. It's for a great cause. It's a great race out at Lindendale. So nice 5K. Hope to see you out there. Any other thing that we missed?
No, I think that's everything. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
Happy running.